Well, they might have played one of the best series we've ever witnessed yesterday, Vitality, but they've got to back it up here. It's a new day, and it's Champ Sunday of all things. Open 2 for EU, and we have our Game 1 with a lot of thanks to Progressive here. Vitality, well, they would have been heartbroken based on that Game 7 loss to KC. It looked like they had the series in their absolute bag, but they've got to back it up. As I said, it is single elim now. It's do or die. And it's time for your top 6 matchup. Startpoint, let's see what they've got. In game
you went for Vitality as well, right, CJ? Everybody went for Vitality in this one. Yeah, oh, come on. Come on now.
Come on, surely. I mean, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Eugene, Johnny, but this Vitality lineup, you know, we were speaking about it off air just before we started that pre-show. Probably
hold on.
Top 2.
Oh!
Well, forget about everything.
Honestly, let's have another Game 7. I'm all for it. Maintain with a perfect slot. Top ends. Everybody lock in. We're enough about Vitality dominating. 1-0 start point in 20 seconds.
Enough of that Vitality nonsense. Who are the Hornets? That's what we're saying right now. They are on song. Matane with the first goal here. As we said, it's a new day. You can talk about that previous upper bracket qualifying final all you want against KC, but they've got to do it again here on Champ Sunday. And so far, it's a best case scenario start for Startpoint.
Is it possible for Vitality to look past this team, do you think? It's always a worry for some teams
100%.
that they'll look past them and look maybe to the final. Look past 100% as well, perhaps.
look past both. I say, you're always got to say, as the demos are coming in, there's some bit of action in this defensive half against Vitality. You know, you're always going to say you can look past them. Zen certainly will be looking to hit that, though.
Safe.
But in the back of your mind, you're thinking this should be a regulation win for us. You know, we're a top 2 team. We need to be looking ahead. They should be planning ahead, and there's the equalizer.
Yeah, there it is. Simple stuff. Exotic with the slot. It was just a little bit awkward there for Chronic. He ended up just at the edge of the box with no momentum, kind of in no man's land, and couldn't really challenge Exotic's shot. If he stayed a bit further back, he would have had a chance to save it, or a chance to challenge it. But as is, it's a Vitality equalizer.
Yeah, there's a lot of hard work going undone there, but unless Eugene can clip here, Monkey Moon's going to pre-jump. He's missed the angle, and he's going to reset. He doesn't get him Matane. Well, it doesn't matter, because he's got his brace. There's a cleanup crew, and what a response from Startpoint.
Oh, Eugene with the backboard touch followed by the reset into another backboard hit. And all of Vitality respected him to have that triple tap. That's why the open net goes in so easily. Exotic was only looking at Eugene in that play.
Monkey Moon with a pretty opportunistic pre-jump in defense, I would say as well. He wasn't really covering too much. Eugene, though, I love this. This is another one. If Chronic can shoot well, but no, Zen's just going to sit underneath, and Matane actually opts to backflip. Not sure it was intentional, but it has bought a little bit of time for this offense, and really rare from Vitality. They've started sluggish right now, Johnny.
Yeah, and you know, it's a man of the moment. It's Eugene who's been looking active and causing problems. I'm really glad to see that, you know, it's not just us all one outplay. That's a double commit as well. Zen passed everybody. Of course, he would be making 1v2 plays happen, but that's one of the easier ones with Matane and Eugene being on the same page, but in the wrong way.
Yeah, and that's just poor defense. Not only a double commit, but I know it was a great kick-out pass from Zen. It should have been covered still, though. It was obvious what he wanted. There was no shot. There was no threat there. He was always going to try and find Monkey Moon. 2-2. Startpoint have been winning the kickoffs and pressure from them, though.
Oh, risky by Monkey Moon. Nearly got dunked on. Got away with it, though. Zen makes sure to get his body behind the ball. Matane's got a bit of space on the backboards here. Monkey Moon and Exotic are double committed. It's bouncing pretty well for Eugene. He can fake this or pass it. He opts for the fake, and Exotic read it the whole way.
Half the game remains 4 goals. Goal first back and forth. Eugene, that's not the best touch from him. Matane trying to find that pass down the line to the rookie. Not sure where they find these French up-and-comers from, but they all seem to really just take to the RLCS like a duck to water. Chronic now launches that one forward. Exotic, the best clear. He's low boost too, which means Monkey Moon has to buy enough time for the boys. Does so well. Vitality seem awkwardly, I don't know, happy to be on defense. But when they do get attacked, they strike strong, and Zen just kicks it behind 2. They get the lead.
I mean, you're not wrong. They've been in defense for most of the game, but they've taken their chances. Zen with a nice slot, top shelf. That is a great finish. But overall, Vitality have been the more defensive team in this game, and they've not really had much of a choice in the matter. Startpoint have played really well in the midfield. They've challenged the ball well. They've pinned Vitality back well. But they have been caught out with their own struggles defensively in this game.
It's always the question as well, is defense or offense harder? And I'm not sure. I think you can go 2 ways with it, but I just think defense is where you see more of the mistakes from the lower teams. I think the top teams, that's where it sort of separates them from the rest. I think everyone can attack, everyone can clip, as we nearly saw with Eugen, but just defensively, Vitality looking a little bit more on salt. A few gaps in this Startpoint defense. Like right here, and right now, Monkey Moon has just parted the seas with a demo and a bump on the 3rd, and it is wide open for Zen.
Yeah, great touch there. Matain had already dodged. He needed it for speed. That showed Monkey Moon exactly where Matain was going to be. Easy bump to land. 4-2. I think I'm with you on that, CJ. The up-and-coming teams, definitely, they tend to have more success in offense than the defense is where it can all go wrong. They definitely know how to attack. They know how to create opportunities. Everybody knows how to make an outplay happen these days. That's an unreal save by Eugen, just quietly stopping Zen blindly at the back post. Yeah, defensively, they've really struggled in this game. They're not as structured. Oh, back pass. Seen plenty of those this weekend.
Oh, saw a lot of them yesterday as well. I mean, as you mentioned, he's a great chance. He's a great shot as well. Monkey Man has to be a double save. They've bumped into each other. Eugen is really trying to make the wall his best friend, his 4th teammate. A couple of more 1-2 passes. 40 seconds left, though, for Vitality. As you said, it feels like the fundamentals of these top teams. You even look at North America with a Space Station Gaming. Look at their offense, but over a longer period of time, it is the veteran teams that stand up, and Zen has got his hat-trick in the 1st.
Yeah, Vitality have just been a little bit faster to that last touch, setting up plenty open nets in this game, plenty uncontested shots. That should seal game 1 comfortably for the expected winners in this match. Yeah, all Rocket League players watching pretty much, I'm sure will probably be thinking, you know, they'd rather be in offense. It's not really something that you want to practice as an upcoming Rocket League player. You want to practice your mechanics in offense. You want to practice your passing plays. You want to practice all of that's the fun part of the game. I don't think there's many players in the bubble scene, many upcoming teams, even anyone watching who's really, you know, thinking, you know what I'm going to do when I get home from work today? I'm just going to impersonate Gibbs pre-RLCS season 1.
Give me 2.5 hours of a low 50s.
Oh,
it's not happening. 4-0, 6-2 Vitality. It was exciting for the first 10 seconds, and then maybe 10 seconds, a minute into the game when they scored again.
Great pass.
Outside of that, Vitality, well, this is kind of like a side of games, Johnny, where you really want to be winning that first at least 2 games, I guess, for the underdog team. So could be the one that got away, considering they had the lead twice.
Exotic actually just leaving this one for Monkey Moon. Matain just gets back to the backboard touch before Monkey Moon's double tap could land. Vitality are right back into offense. Monkey Moon demoed him at the halfway line, though. He's a bit patient waiting for that one, maybe a bit too patient. Turning himself into a target. Oh, Eugen's up for this. Monkey Moon deflects it towards the crossbar. This is interesting. Every time Startpoint attack, they're trusting each other, which is important. They've not lost faith in each other on the pitch. Started to just wait and see what will happen before reacting. They are still making moves off each other's passes.
Keeping imposed your Startpoint. They certainly started well. It's in the name, at least the first part of game 1. Seems like game 2 is a similar story so far. There's a pass across. Monkey Moon's just going to use 100 boost to not even get near the ball. Matain tries to go the musty, but gets nothing on it. It's Exotic looking for the pass. Vitality, a similar story to game 1 here, Johnny. Just happy to play a little bit more passive than usual, and then they find their time to strike. Triple committed defense from Startpoint. Vitality offense looming. No one in the center, though. You can see Zen was just a little bit too far across.
Yeah, Vitality know at this point that the level Startpoint they're coming in with is something they've got to respect, but it's not something they can't handle. This is their series. If they could play anywhere close to the level we know they can, and already have shown this weekend. They're just going through the motions right now, Vitality. They're creating opportunities. None of them are clear-cut chances on net, but eventually you feel like something is going to find the back of that orange goal.
How much do you think that Game 7 loss yesterday affected Vitality? Obviously, they're still alive. It was really just to jump a series ahead in the bracket, but do you think they were, you know, a little bit down on themselves after that, or it was just, you know, it happens, it's a close series?
I think it will affect them in their match against KC specifically. I don't think it'll affect them against anyone else, though. I think they're going to be absolutely just routine, you know, normal feelings about Startpoint and every other team in the tournament. But we'll see. I think everybody's hoping they match up against KC again. Oh, hold on. That was almost a goal for Startpoint. Vitality, uncharacteristically just a bit stationary in defense, perhaps. Good save. Eugen at the other end.
Exotic doing well there. He's probably had a quieter start to the season than you'd like from the world champ MVP. That's a nice save there. Monkey Moon's been caught out. Oh, Chronic's so quick to this. It's Monkey Moon in net. No one on the backboard. Is the shot good? No. It's Exotic able to pop that one out. Monkey Moon just racing down the other end.
Oh.
They're all over each other though, but thankfully enough, Zen has a 100 boost third man. But he has been dunked by a Chronic. Vitality still in a little bit of trouble, pre-flipping through and making the most of their lack of coordination for the past 30 seconds.
What good beat. Matane taking the ball past Zen's. Commit Zen sticking around to the backboard just briefly. But Eugen's not done the best job controlling this one. Exotic gets it for free. It's off the bar and out just barely. Startpoint did not have a response for that one if it was on target.
He goes in with space, early reset, looking for the dunk on a Chronic. Eugen actually does really well. He doesn't get a touch on the ball, but just knocks Zen off the line of the dunk.
Oh, my goodness.
Jump from back to Monkey Moon.
What a passing play Vitality. Burst into life. It's Monkey Moon up to Exotic, back to Monkey Moon, who slots it past Eugen. And those touches were calculated as well. Exotic did angle his car to send that back towards Monkey Moon.
You cannot be doing that. 0-0, 90 seconds left. That's the first goal of game 2. Okay, I see your Vitality. They're playing like they're 10 goals up and just having fun with some pre-jumps. Exotic Monkey Moon showing that chemistry from BDS days. Monkey Moon now again with a reset. No, Exotic. And that one on there. Matane just stomps that ball into the ground. A minute 10 for Startpoint to find something, but certainly shifted. They are really struggling to get this ball in the blue half consistently for a sustained period of time. You can just see how easy it is for Vitality to get it down the other end.
It's really interesting that Zen seems to be the anchor right now for Vitality, sitting back and letting Monkey Moon cut rotation a lot. Now, obviously, these guys do just take turns being first, second, third on the pitch. But one of the things they've talked about is how Zen has, you know, enjoyed playing with Monkey Moon because he can have more offensive freedom. Monkey Moon known as, you know, an anchor for many teams he's been on in the past. But right now it seems like they're leaving Zen back for the most part. He's been the last line of defense, especially in this second game, but in game 1 as well. Zen spending a lot of time furthest back.
Yeah, he's probably one of the most comfortable players as that third man role, alongside Archie sitting in net, padding stats against bubble teams. But here goes Matane, throws it downfield, 13 seconds left. Startpoint need to find something. Oh, this series could get away from them pretty quick. 8 seconds, it's in the wrong hands. That's a nice intercept from the kid, Eugen. Off the ceiling with the intercept.
Oh.
It's back. Oh, the pass back to a Chronic was on, but he wasn't ready for it. And Matane's got nothing. He's got donuts in the tank. He's full out of gas. Zen's trying to hit the ground. Eugen trying to keep it up. Wrong end Startpoint. Vitality just need the deck for 2-0. And it will eventually hit the deck, you'd think, or Zen wants one more. Throws it on.
Wait a minute.
More 50s. Ball's still up somehow. Does Exotic want to get it down, or does he want one more goal? Monkey Moon! He didn't even want to rotate. They're only a goal up. He stayed in their net, pre-jumped from out of their net, and read it off the backboard better than anyone else. Vitality, who don't call a timeout.
Well, if Startpoint are going to try and get goals on Vitality Europe, which I'm sure they are, I think they should try to get physical like they did yesterday. Speaking of physical play, Vitality starting off game 3 with one of their own. Startpoint had plenty of clutch demos yesterday. That is a great thing to do against teams who are just isolating one player in defense. Even if that player is Zen, you can still put him in compromised positions.
Yeah, just make him, even if you go for a couple of bumps, and it just sets, I guess it puts it in the back of Zen's mind that perhaps he's under a bit more pressure than he would have once thought. But what's it be? No demos just yet. That's a great from Monkey Moon. He is living in the box at the moment in this attacking third. He gets a nice first touch, and he clears the trouble for Exotic.
Zen with the demo, Monkey Moon center and bump. It's all physical for Vitality. You know, I want to see that from Startpoint, but I think even that will be too little in this matchup, especially down to 0. Startpoint came into this match as massive underdogs. Now it's almost unwinnable, you'd think. But let's see what they can do. They, you know, shouldn't really be too worried about the series at the moment. They should just think about this one game at a time, one goal at a time even. See if they can score the next one.
It just feels like in between yesterday and today, they had a team meeting at the Vitality headquarters, and you know, Exotic and Monkey Moon just sat Zen down and said, we actually have a bit of chemistry, myself, and I think we won a world championship last season, so I think if you just chill a little bit, I think we can cook up front, and it's working so far.
Well, you know, we talked about it earlier in different contexts. Offense versus defense, what's easier? Well, defense is certainly less comfortable to play in Rocket League. So if you've got a player like Zen on the roster who's playing really well, as he has been, and he's a great defender. Oh, that's almost an own goal position there. Good save, good clear by Exotic. You know, if Zen is playing comfortably, feels like he's playing well, having him be the priority defender makes sense, especially if Exotic and Monkey Moon are not feeling 100% about their gameplay, which yesterday, you know, there were some errors, especially late in the series against KC. Monkey Moon wouldn't have been happy about. So this makes sense. Get them out of defense. Oh, they're going to need more people back in defense here, but Maintain too strong. Monkey Moon was there, but he couldn't get enough of a 50 on it. I think Exotic as well. Just a mere road bump on that play as Maintain equalizes.
Yeah, really well done from Eugen as well. 15 two members of Vitality front post. A little wall dash with 0 boost to get an extra touch. Almost kick off. Maintain had to pinch it off the post. Really nice play though from the rookie over on Startpoint. 1-1. You need to get to work because you know that Vitality are going to be able to put up 15 plus shots.
Oh, big miss.
Actually, Eugen just leaves the ball and there he goes. He's in massive trouble and he's just given up the freest of goals. This is what we speak about, the young kids. You want them up front, not third man.
Yeah, he wanted to just clip that ball with the back end of his car, take it up the wall with him, and he just missed it. It just hit the post flat and goes back out to Exotic. So, yeah, not the play from Eugen that you want. He went for a very, very precise touch on the ball. And, of course, when you do that, you're running the risk of missing it. It doesn't happen too often at pro level, but here it has come back to bite them.
Yeah, I saw a video of Wave, Pumpkin and Chiefs breaking down the action from yesterday, and they said the exact same thing about this Startpoint lineup. When you've got a new kid and when you've got Eugen, he's obviously very talented, but you don't want to expose him third man. You want him as comfortable as possible, and the most comfortable position on the pitch is going to be first man. It's just a lot less weight on whatever you do. You can miss the ball, but if it kind of throws them off, it's going to help like this. He's so deadly up front, but they just need to worry about not overcommitting and leaving him last.
Yeah, I totally agree. We saw the same thing happen with Dignitas and Sizzy. What a difference he's had second event compared to the first when they're not leaving him alone in defense all the time. Zen, back corner double, middle. You know, it's a underrated aspect to Zen's gameplay, I think, where he's quite happy to just settle for the center ball, quite happy to settle for the easier touching situations. You know, he could have tried to skim that one on net, but he knows that's the low percentage play in that position.
What play. Something like this. It's Eugen over to a Chronic. They're going crazy up front. With 90 seconds left, they found their second.
Oh my, what a touch by Eugen. He's absolutely slammed that mid with a reset. And he was on the inside of the ball there. Flipped underneath it, sort of like a pre-flip touch there. And his teammate trusted him. So another situation where Eugen gives hope to Startpoint.
He's playing fantastically up front. Obviously, he's had a couple of mistakes defensively, but you cannot question this guy's offense. Just turned 17. This guy's born in 2007, Johnny. I mean, I don't think he's ever hired rented a movie from a video store. It's disgusting. I'm with you. 2007.
That's just 2007.
2007.
Well, can you drive in France when you're 17? Is that the drive? Is that the legal drive?
Have you ever heard the dial-up internet connection sound? That's what I want to know. Monkey Moon goes across. Eugen, there's the pass to Chronic, and there's the open net. Startpoint with the lead.
Startpoint refusing to give up. That's Eugen again, this time with the outlet pass to Chronic. And it's Vitality overextending. Back to the kickoff we go. Vitality have got plenty of tricks up their sleeve when it comes to kickoffs. What have Startpoint got to hold on to this lead? Well, that's a good start. They win the possession. It's Eugen on the ball.
Here he is. Johnny, you were operating forklifts in 2007. Eugen, he wasn't even breathing yet. Methane, here he goes with the reset.
Oh!
Zed has to get it out. That could have been game. Still, Startpoint in a fantastic position. They seem to have just shocked Vitality, who they were looking so comfortable. All of a sudden, they've got a chance to get their first game on the board.
Did they even have electricity in Tasmania in 2007? Oh, and Chronic wants it down here. On the goal line control. This is very awkward though. Metane's got to try and be careful here. He's passed it out to Zen. Mid pass is shut down. Great challenge.
I was pedaling on my electrical bike just to play Tetris on my computer, Johnny. 7 seconds left and Chronic. Maybe the bump got up on Monkey Moon. He's got to turn on it, but Metane is right there. Startpoint just have to get the ball down. This is just out of nowhere in this series. And Chronic right there. They can't keep it up. They've got their first game.
It's because he's not even at the youngest age for RLCS anymore. He's 17. You can play RLCS when you're 13 now. Does that mean can somebody be in RLCS and be born in 2012? Is that possible?
Yeah.
This is just outrageous. We need to check this. We need to do something about this. 2012. You can be in RLCS. Oh well.
They haven't
Anyway,
experienced the world ending at least multiple times. That is crazy. Zando with the double.
Oh.
20 seconds in. He was in slow motion, but it didn't matter because they were in all sorts in the defense.
It's that same first touch again. Zen really is using this to great effect these days. That he just spins the roof of his car back towards the ball and then perfectly catches the ball, but gets it moving. It's like full control immediately, but at a good pace as well. Absolutely phenomenal stuff by Zen, as usual.
Yeah, he just makes the ball talk. Here's another reset. Gets a 50. Eugen meeting Monkey Moon for the challenge. Then going sideball. He tried to find the double, but Exotic was there. Vitality not calling a timeout. Both teams still with it.
Oh!
Exotic!
What a redirect by time! He's off the back wall for that one. That's disgusting. 128 kilometers an hour. What a goal by Exotic. Startpoint, they got some work to do.
You could see the Startpoint face cams as well. They almost look left and right. I don't think they're even in the same room, but they were still puzzled about that one. Where did he come from? Why was he there? 2-0 Vitality, back to Exotic, sitting up front. They're finding their confidence. Certainly not going to be fazed by a game loss is this lineup. World champions galore on this team, but I mean, a couple of huge plays. I was asking for Exotic to step up, World Champs MVP, and he's doing just that.
Yeah, Vitality are growing into the series as well. It's turning into a great start to Championship Sunday. We thought this might just be warm-up game vibes, but Startpoint are making Vitality work for this one. They're bringing the best out of them, and Vitality have certainly brought their best so far in Game 4.
It's a great touch from Monkey Moon. Look how much boost and space he has. Eugen has to pre-jump. He's going to low 50. Found Zen middle. Could fake it for Exotic. His Metainers. I'm not sure if he intentionally did that, but pinched it off the corner of the net. Chronic 0 boost. Metane has to get back. Vitality looking confident with just over 3 minutes left. Zen's finding Exotic almost again. It's Monkey Moon third, but he's got to be right. Positioned right up front. Vitality really putting the foot down in this game number 4.
Well, Exotic and Monkey Moon just continuing to barrel forward. They're not holding back on any aerial challenges, any aerial interceptions or attacks. They're full sending everything. They've just got full confidence in, well, Zen behind them, or just the general recoveries of whoever's back for Vitality. Aggressive style continues, even though they're already up 2-0. They want more.
They look almost offended at that Game 3 loss. They're trying to make a statement here in response. It's a nice 50 though from Metane. Finds it Chronic. Eugen's gonna just grab the mid boost and back up third man. This is where he hasn't looked too comfortable, but finds his chance to challenge. That's a nice demo on Exotic. Means Monkey Moon will be last momentarily. Oh! There it is. Zen removed from the pitch. It was just Monkey Moon, and a Chronic keeps finding these little pockets to redirect in net.
Eugen to Chronic has proven to be a deadly combination. That's the third goal in a row. Has been assisted by Eugen and scored by Chronic. Brilliant passing play. I mean, just such a fast pass in field straight to the front bumper of the awaiting Acronic, and now Eugen in the back post trying to get another goal. He's going to have to try again later though, because Vitality have easily saved that one. Now it's going the other way. Exotic doubles it in. He didn't have to read that one. Able to easily react to it. And it wasn't a direct counter-attack, but the pressure was certainly still there.
Really smart from Exotic as well. That was intentional. He just got the first touch. He knew they were going to pre-jump. They were going to panic with the shot coming in. Monkey Moon finding a beautiful pass off the crossbar. And Exotic, controlled first touch, follows it up himself. And he just get a bit more breathing room off that shot goal from Startpoint.
It's a nice touch by Chronic Booster, but still able to get a nice clear towards his teammate. Time for Startpoint to work with. Vitality are playing this one carefully out of defense this time. Monkey Moon bounce dribble to a pre-jumping Zen. He couldn't make contact even though he pre-flipped to that one. The pre-jumps are continuing to rain in though for Vitality.
Yeah, they're still looking very confident. Zen up again if he finds a foul. He's always finding a skim. It's Matane. Passes it back to Zen. Unfortunately, this is the shooting that we know and love. We saw it all season for 2024. Exotic just snipes bar down.
Just no air roll, no nonsense.
No
just
nonsense.
Toe pokes it in, bar down. It's it really is such a great way to place the shots at this level. Just not introducing another element that you could accidentally mess up. Take notes, everybody. I know you're all trying to air roll. I know all of us trying to air roll for any reason possible. Exotic, Monkey Moon as well, making a name for himself. Oh, that's flashed wide of the net. Without air rolling in these kind of positions.
Yeah, he's the equivalent of just toe poking the ball in football. It's just zero nonsense. There's no room for error. It's just have it.
Exactly. I think toe poking in football is nonsensical a little bit. So yeah, it's like it's a good toe poke.
It's a good toe poke. It is powerful. Zero boost. He gets the job done. 3-goal lead for Vitality. 40 seconds left. Trying to move on to match point here. Zen with zero boost, but earning a lot of respect from this Startpoint defense. There's another infield pass.
Wow.
It is completely free for Monkey Moon. They get their fifth.
Yeah, Zen, really good job there. 15 the ball back to Exotic, who mid passes to Monkey Moon. Everybody's getting involved, but you know, that was all off of Zen's intentional losing 50-50. He didn't flip into that ball. He didn't try to pile drive it towards the opponent's net. He just let the defender hit it into him. And yeah, that's going to be surely a timeout called for Startpoint. I think they still got, I don't remember them using it, so they must be calling it after this game.
They didn't use it after game 2, which somehow did work for game 3. They found something, but these games are well and truly one-sided. Exotic doesn't get to the end of it, but it's still going to be a goal. Someone call a timeout. We are 13 seconds away from a potential Brazil.
Yeah, Matane just a spectator in that play, nothing he can do. Not that it matters, this game's well and truly over. The timeout discussion can start now for Startpoint. They don't need to think anymore about this game. Vitality, like you mentioned earlier, might have just been angered by the loss. They wanted a sweep here. They know it's a long day when you come through the lower bracket. And they're trying to get this first round done as soon as possible.
Indeed. And they're trying to get their 7th goal on the board with it. Triple pre-jump pass play, looking like conducting an aerial shot.
Yeah, you don't say. You know, thanks for communicating that, teammate, coach. You know, they're not going to be telling each other that, I'm sure. But let's find out. You know, can Startpoint make more of a series out of this? Vitality are at an unbelievable level right now, and they've already done well to take a game off them. Can they make it 2? Monkey Moon denies the early shot.
Yeah, you mentioned it perfectly. It's not as much, I guess, purely structural plays you're talking about in a timeout. It's more, you know, guys, we're probably rushing a little bit here, we're rushing a little bit there. Let's take our time more, or it's, you know, let's release the shackles a little bit. Let's play with a bit more freedom. It's not, you know, we need to sit in XY position sort of thing. That's what scrims and practice during the week and during the off-season are for. It's more about the mental side of things. Locking back in as Zen gets a perfect shot. Almost perfect. It's going to be off the bar. Could have been a nice start for Vitality, but Startpoint happy to walk out of that one scot-free.
Yeah, Zen getting involved with the no air roll, just jump shot meta that's happening right now. Better be seeing that in all your ranked games, all you watching. No air roll allowed. Oh, Exotic. Oh, he's just been dispossessed. He took that away from the goalie and it's in. for Eugen, 1-0.
Monkey Moon wanted to step in here. He's popped it. Actually, Exotic's popped it over Monkey Moon.
He has, yeah.
Himself in all sorts. Eugen snipes. He was at least there to finish. It's a rare mistake from Vitality. Not what you probably would usually see from these guys, but well, you got to make the most of those when they do make these mistakes.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Zen just set it up, and then he just sat next to the ball until Exotic met it with his face.
Yeah, Maintain was looking the entire time there, trying to calculate how to best intercept Zen's shot. And out of nowhere, Exotic comes flying into the frame, makes it 1-1. You know, it's definitely a panic moment there for Exotic in defense moments ago, but unaffected as ever. He just completely ignores that, moves on to the next play, and scores it.
Exotic for the solo, tries to go low. Maintain intercepts, caught by Zen. I feel like he has a unique way of catching the ball, Johnny, where he always does sort of that backflip to just kill all the speed off the ball. Sort of a signature Zen play.
We're going to see everybody doing that. Just because Zen is doing it every time, everyone is going to take notes and think, okay, so he's not using the wheels to control, he's using the roof of the car. Oh my goodness, what a touch off the crossbar. But it's only as far as Eugen, who scores again. 2-1 start point, and a Chronic doubled it towards the net dangerously. Monkey Moon save didn't go into a safe position.
Yeah, I think I guess you could say it didn't go in a safe position because Eugen shot it, but Exotic rotating back post just walked straight across the net. I mean, that was his job to cover that back post shot. He had two of his teammates in front of him that he could see, and he just made him a defensive mistake there. Did not need to come across that early. Great shot, though, from Eugen. He recognized it, found the gap, found the goal, and got the lead back.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, Exotic, he rushed into the position. That's the second time he's made a very rushed play in defense this game. As the ball pings out into mid, Zen, ceiling challenge, just ushering the ball wide. Oh, look at Maintain, though! Staying with it the whole way. It's 3-1.
You've got to respect this, man. They weren't even considering that Maintain might get back to this. He's like sitting in there thinking he's got a free solo play, Johnny. He's coming off your backboard, and he's getting the third goal for Startpoint.
Yeah, that one happened a bit more quickly. I can forgive Exotic for that, because it didn't look like Maintain was going to get back to it anywhere near as fast as he did. That's four. A Chronic's dunked in a fourth goal. Where did this come from?
They've activated clip mode. What's happening? A Chronic perfect first touch over Exotic and dunks Monkey Moon with his wheelbase. 4-1.
Well, they're probably having fun now. We're talking about, you know, go out there and enjoy yourself. It's pretty enjoyable to score 4 goals in this kind of time frame against Vitality. And this is the sort of lead that'll really give them confidence. And Vitality might be getting angry again, but can they channel that anger in a positive way and avoid the tilt? They might be conceding another one here. Exotic's in a tough position, does pretty well there to control it. The Startpoint are forcing the issue. They're just sitting back and letting the game come to them.
And Zen with a whiff as well. Vitality a bit rattled with a couple of goals in the back of their net. A Chronic with space. First touch straight upstairs. Exotic with the 50 off the corner. Still a dangerous spot. Monkey Moon there first. Looking for the air dribble. Has the reset. Uses it. Eugen just pops it off the crossbar. Tries to keep it out of trouble. Buys enough time for his teammates to rotate back. They work their way out. A minute 50. This game could really just have got away from Vitality in the matter of 35 seconds.
Yeah, times are getting away from Vitality. If they're going to make a comeback attempt, it's got to start pretty soon. Another test for Exotic in defense. He has improved his defense for the second half of this game. That was, again, well caught and controlled. Eugen's just forced him in, though. Monkey Moon in on attempt to avoid the backwall bump. Misses the ball entirely, and it's 5-1.
Keep throwing heat checks at this Vitality defense. So many misplays. I love the bump attempt, as you mentioned. It completely threw Monkey Moon off the wrong line. On the sidewall, 5-1. Timeout buff confirmed. Startpoint, they're going to get their second. 90 seconds, surely. Vitality aren't getting 4.
This is, you know, pretty worrying for Vitality to concede so many goals. This is a total change-up from earlier on where Startpoint sneak a 3-2 win. This is a domination. Eugen's got a couple. Chronic scored a screamer. Maintain getting involved in 3 goals, scoring 2 of them. One of them was a solo effort as well. Everyone popping off for Startpoint. Vitality have been comparatively quiet. Just three shots to their name, one each for each of their members.
I feel like we've seen more misplays in this game alone than we did yesterday for this lineup in the KC series, but well, Startpoint started with Eugene as well, getting a couple goals from rare mistakes and then 3 beautiful mechanical efforts from them to make 5-1 with 30 seconds left. They could get 6-2. Eugene with a reset. Monkey Moon. It's a fingernail on it into the corner. 25 seconds. It's going to be nowhere near enough time for Vitality to make the comeback. As we said, the timeout buff has well and truly worked. And this is their best game of the series.
Oh, by far, this has been one-way traffic. Vitality have not had any defensive mistakes to capitalize on it. Well, they've had plenty at their end, but Startpoint have not made defensive mistakes for Vitality to punish. That, you know, is really a common factor in all the games earlier in the series. Startpoint looking dodgy.
We're fine, because you don't want to give the opponent, you know, the inkling that perhaps you're a little bit rattled, perhaps, you know, you're a bit fatigued, or you've lost you've lost control, I guess, of the series.
Yeah, they've definitely been knocked down in that game. That's a 10-8 round there.
Yeah.
And you know, did Vitality get up too quickly after the knockdown? Did they give themselves sufficient recovery time? Let's see. Startpoint should just send the house here and find out. If you're going to lose this one, you might as well go out with an aggressive play style. And that's aggressive early on. Chronic couldn't get the double on target. Exotic looking for the mid pass. Eugene's covered it really well, but now Monkey Moon's up for the free shot. And he's battered the backboard. That wasn't even close.
He's trying to put a hole in the backboard. Was it a pass? Was it not? He clearly tried to score too hard there or something. That's not the precision we expect from Vitality. It was a great chance. Eugene was caught third.
I think he tried to score it because, yeah, he had backup, but not in an easy to score position. And, you know, smacking the ball to your third man like that isn't exactly the best, you know, plays for a third man to move in on. It's quite risky. Yeah, I think he just missed that one, Monkey Moon. And now your Chronic's pinched it mid. Where's that one going? Monkey Moon's there to guide it into the corner. Startpoint. They're really pushing Vitality to the limit here.
A lot of demos, a strange game so far. You said it perfectly though. There's nothing better when I was playing than coming in third man for the finishing blow and just saying backboard when there's no one there to follow it up. And you just missed the shot.
That explains a lot of your career, actually. That's given us a real insight into your mentality.
One more pass, perhaps. But Startpoint, be happy with that one. Eugene's got himself a one-on-one with Zen. He's got a delay. He tries to go for Mate's still there, and it was open if Matane had any power on the shot. I'm not sure how Zen got caught third man for so long, but we are still seeing more and more gaps in this Vitality defense.
Well, you know, we mentioned it earlier on. If Vitality are going to have this extremely aggressive Exotic and Monkey Moon combination and trust Zen to buy time and defense, that's a bump. Oh! I was about to say, you're open to bumps in a 1v2. Just I say that, it's not Zen in the back, it's Exotic in the back alone. And what are you vulnerable against in 1v2s? Physical plays. Startpoint land one.
I don't even know if Exotic had it. If he didn't get bumped, he was completely out of position for that challenge, for that shot. Startpoint, no timeout for Vitality. We've got to remember that. They found another goal. They found the lead with 2 minutes 50 left.
Oh, this, my goodness.
Whoa. Okay, Eugene is really starting to cook, Johnny.
That was unbelievable by Eugene, the creativity. And again, just combining the physicality so well. Shutting down Zen at the other end as well. This is phenomenal stuff from Startpoint. Vitality have got to be asking themselves some serious questions right now. They no doubt came into today thinking 4-0, maybe 4-1. Well, now it's 4-2 and they're trailing in game 6.
We've spoken so much about the inexperience, the youth of Eugene, but what about the experience of a Chronic on the team as well, finding that bump, recognizing, as you said, that they're really leaving that third man on an island.
They are, yeah.
And Exotic getting caught. High Chronic, here is Eugene, he gets demo, but Monkey Moon's slow to this ball, he's in a 1-0, he's got 0 boost! Some Vitality-like, they had no pressure against them, but still, awkward touches, losing possession. Giving the ball to this man here with a double. Both members of Vitality they've completely lost their structure with a minute 45 left.
Yeah, that was an open back post. Luckily for Vitality, nobody was at that back post side for Startpoint to receive the pass that did actually go towards that side of the box. 94 seconds to go. Where's the challenge? Nobody's challenging. It's all good though somehow. The ball's in the back corner, and now it's in the net. Sen scores it. Where was the challenge for Startpoint? The ball just sat in the back corner. Eugen's the one who had to dive in to Matain and the Chronic. We're chameleons on the back wall, just trying to blend in.
No, you have two members front post. One of you has to go. You don't force the only man that's in a good position to leave it. Eugen forces it. 1-1. Vitality get a freebie. Exotic pinch off the ceiling. Zen's going to wait on it. How's the shot placement? He goes to dunk instead. Red by Startpoint.
Yeah, all of the experience of Matain and a Chronic there didn't help them out. They were indecisive. They lacked the decisive decision making they've shown all day. That's off the post. Then Frank's ground pitch on target. As the defender got bumped out of the way minutes ago. Startpoint do not look comfortable in defense at the moment. That's another shot on target. Eugen's done really well. Credit to him. Eugen's playing a great game here. Can Startpoint actually get the lead back? It doesn't look like the game's going their way right now.
No, this is the first time we've really seen Startpoint feel the pressure. It's like they know that they can win this. This is awkward. It's wide open. Exciting. Vitality looking to pinch this game 6.
Yeah, Eugen needs some help in defense right now. He's trying desperately. That wasn't the clear that he wanted. Low boost, awkward position. Couldn't get it over the attacker. 40 seconds to go. And Startpoint need a goal. They desperately need something. It's Vitality, even though they've not played the cleanest Rocket League, they've got the lead, and that's going to be all that they care about if they make semi-finals.
You could actively see the point, 90 seconds left, where Startpoint thought, hang on a minute, we can just win this outright, and now they're potentially going to lose 3-1. There's still time, though, 20 seconds. Matain off the ceiling, has support, he's going to leave it. The shot has to be fantastic. Double pre-jump, it's so Vitality. It's a double commit, though, from Startpoint, and Zen walks it down the other end. 10 seconds left. That might have been the last chance, but Vitality have given up a lot of space in transition. 5 to go. Vitality want it down. Startpoint, can they create magic? Well, it's in the wrong hands right now, off the side, and the ball hits the deck. Should have been Game 7, I'll say it. Should have been Game 7, Vitality.